everybody. I think I'm live. Tonia Reeves here, Australia's Cowgirl medium, coming at you from Sunday Creek here in Victoria. Welcome, and very excited to be here this week. Been a pretty amazing week here in Oz. We've had some really cold mornings, but we've had some great days. So at the moment the sun's shining, and even though it's a little bit cool, it's been a lot of fun. Been a lot of fun to get out in the sun, even though it's cold. Oh, I'm a poet and I don't even know it. How's that for comedy? Comedy gold. Dad jokes, no. Anyway, hey to everybody from wherever you are today connecting, and we really appreciate you as our audience and ringing up and getting readings. We love providing readings for everyone throughout the world, and it's always an absolute joy to be able to connect to you wherever you are. And also know that often when we share messages, or you might just happen to be, listening to a show and there's a message for somebody that maybe rings in and we do a reading for, that often there'll be a message in that for you as well. So don't think it's a coincidence that you happen to be turn the show on and you hear somebody, getting guidance that just might happen to be some guidance for you as well. So we can all connect into what feels right for us, but also sometimes, when we look at nothing is a coincidence. There'll be things that you hear, there'll be connections that happen that are seriously, what you meant to hear at the time. So I'm also going to share today my mediumship deck. So my mediumship card deck, it's been going gangbusters, and I really appreciate the support. You can jump onto, I think, Booktopia and Amazon all have my card deck. These are mediumship cards. So they are designed for you to connect to your loved ones in the spirit world, and they really do make it easy. They are designed to, encourage all of us to know that you can connect with, it might be mum, dad, grandparents, it might be children in the spirit world or pets. This card deck will enable you to do that and just tend to set that intention. So sometimes when we feel a little bit lost and we feel a little bit like we're not connecting as strongly as we'd like to our loved ones, then something like this is a great tool. So yeah, check them out, mediumship cards. So they're heartfelt messages from spirit, and they're under my name, Tonia Reeves. So yeah, check them out if you feel inclined. So yeah, they've been helping people throughout the world, and I'm really amazed at the feedback and the messages that I get to, just people that are finding that they make a difference in their life, and that's really what they were created for. So yeah, check them out if you feel inclined. And anything, my journey here as a psychic medium is to share with you evidence that your loved ones in the spirit world are around. And as a medium, I get those messages all the time, and nothing gives me greater pleasure than to hear stories of others that you just want to connect with that loved one in the spirit world. And when you start to get the signs and you start to know that they're not a coincidence, and really be present to get those messages, it's really powerful. So I love to hear that, and we're all capable of connecting with our loved ones in the spirit world. So don't doubt it. All right, I've got Alexis in now. Let me see, Litchburg in Virginia. Alexis, how you going?
Oh, it's going good. How about yourself?
Really good, thank you. Thank you for calling in. Where would you like guidance today? And I do want to say, first of all, connecting with you with your name, is there a relationship issue happening around you right now? Because I feel like I want to go to relationships first.
Yes, I've been stressed out about planning my wedding during this pandemic. It kind of had me all over the place.
Oh, absolutely. And it's like, it's a nightmare, isn't it, trying to plan anything? And I think, one of the biggest messages we've got through this pandemic is we can't control everything. And sometimes we just have to, we have to be at the mercy of what is going to come. But I do feel for you, you've got guidance up there. There's a grandfather in the spirit world. And it was funny because this card flew out before you came on. And I'm like, wow, there's a grandfather that's giving you guidance from above. And I do feel like he would have been one that would have made things right when he was alive. And It's almost like it's leave it to him is what I want to say with that. So there might be aspects where you're worrying, and of course you would be, as you say, being in a pandemic, but it's like he's got your back. So I do feel like your plan B is going to be okay, so don't worry about it is what I want to say for you.
Great.
Yeah. So just, and I always say things happen for a reason. So look at the positives in amongst it. Sometimes when, when it's like what we call a shit sandwich you've been dealt, and we're going to go, you know what, we'll make the most of it. And as soon as you change the energy around it, you'll find that things will flow, and there'll be, I do feel like there'll be some really great moments in this, and it'll be something you look back on and have a lot of fun with. So as much as it's stressful right now, so don't, I suppose in that message, don't put too much pressure on everything to be perfect, and just go, you know what, we're going to have a great time, because I see a great time happening. I really do. A lot of fun.
I'm so glad you said that, because I've been so stressed out about this.
Yeah. And look at it, it's a good reminder that often when we stress out about things, we then attract more of that stress. So, for you, just take a few deep breaths and go, you know what, my spiritual team are up there. I've got a lady in the spirit world stepping in as well who's a great organizer, and she's like, yeah, I've got this as well, because I do feel like with the grandfather figure, he's looking out for you, but there's somebody that needs to connect with the details. So it's like this gorgeous soul's coming in going, I've got the details covered. So I do feel there'll be some last minute things that just transpire that will be out of the blue, and you'll go, wow, this is even better than I thought it would be. So just keep on to that energy, and that will help things, these opportunities come up to help you make the day fantastic, and it will be fantastic. And I do want to say your partner's lovely. That's what they're telling me. Oh, what a great couple. So I do feel like you have a really strong connection. They're confirming that in the spirit world. It's like they're like, oh, they're such a lovely couple. And there's also something around changes with somebody's work, and I do feel a little bit like that might be yours. There's kind of things that are a little bit unexpected that are also going to turn out quite well. So I do feel like you've been taken off track a little bit with that. So whether there's been something going on career-wise, or it's almost like I want to say you're getting your teeth into something and it hasn't fully happened yet, but it will.
Oh, you know what? It is so funny that you say that, because I have noticed myself getting towards holistic healing, but I haven't really just got into it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. You've got to follow what is true for you. And it's like you've got that in spades, that psychic gift you do have really strongly, and it's not put there for no reason. So you will be stepping up with that. And I feel like for you, it's about flexibility. You want to have flexibility to do what you want to do, and I feel that's going to give you that. So it's around having family and having that balance of being able to work when you want to work, and not being, tied to a job where you're committed to having to do certain hours, and
right, exactly.
Be a slave to the thing. It's like, nah, that's not you. It's like, and they're chuckling up there. So I feel like, I don't know whether you have done that a bit in the past and now you've had that realization, but it's like they're going, this is not your big picture. Your big picture is working for yourself and having that flexibility. And I see your partner as being amazingly supportive through that. And it's a little bit like he's happy to hold the reins while you go down that path of building that business. So, which is so awesome to have someone around you like that.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. And is there children already for you? Because like they're showing me there's a child around, and if the child isn't there yet, I feel like it's not far away. Dear.
Oh, well, no, I don't have any kids.
Okay. So in that, like, if you're not planning to start a family soon, then just, take due care is what I want to say, because it's like there is one that's, and often your spirit team will go, yep, there's one around. Again, it doesn't mean it's going to happen tomorrow, but it's just like the child's there ready for when the timing is right.
Okay.
Again, they're laughing because it's like, I feel like it's a little bit of a left of centre. You've got your spiritual team have got a great sense of humor, I want to say, and I do love that. But it's like they're throwing things out to go, oh, tell her this and tell her that. It's like they want to inform you. And they're also sharing with me there's a dog up there. So I don't know whether someone's lost a dog recently, but I feel like they're saying the dog's up there and the dog is okay. So it's someone in regards to animals, which I often get.
Yeah, my dog growing up, her name was Princess. She died.
Yeah, so it's like the dog's up there as well. And is there, in that, are you guys relocating after the wedding? Is there plans to either move or change something around at home?
Well, I've been trying to get into the real estate. Like, I've been looking because I want to move. Like, I don't like the house we're in, and I want to move. So that has been on my mind.
Absolutely. So just, I feel like there's movement. So it's almost like after the wedding, the perfect property will pop up. And, again, have faith on that and just go, look, I know you're going to be moving after the wedding, and it's about trusting the universe to deliver that. But I do feel for you also, write down what you want. So it's like, because you want a few bedrooms, you want to have a bit of room around you. I see that there's something around not having neighbours right on top of you is really important. So I do see that being part of the next move, is having a little bit of room so that it's like you can do what you need to do. And also with your work, you'll be able to work from home. So look at something that is set up, like I feel like there's a room at the front of the house that you could utilise doing your holistic practice. So be mindful of that when you decide where you're going to go.
Yeah, it's funny because you're literally inside my head, because you're literally just told me word for word, like what I'm literally seeing. Like, that's literally what I wanted.
Beautiful. Awesome. Well, see, and that's showing you that your intuition is massive and you're right on point. So I love that, because I'm just confirming that, which is great. And, with your spiritual team, they're ready to step in and help. So don't forget to ask them and get them on the job. Hey, this is what we need. Find me something. But I do see trees around. I see a lovely setting for where you're going to move to. So, yeah, trust in that. You've got this. And I'm excited for your journey. So 2022 is going to be big for you.
I am so excited.
Yeah, get excited. And that excitement is what brings it to you quicker. So get excited. The wedding's going to be fun. The move's going to be awesome, and you won't look back. And I see a lot of fun ahead. So we've still got 6 months to go in this year. So you're going to be all fired up doing so many different things, and I'm excited for you. So thank you so much for connecting, and I've loved every second. And, yeah, blessings to you is what I want to say. So thank you.
I appreciate it so much. No, thank you.
My pleasure. Okay, bye for now, everyone. See you next week. Woohoo!